I did look over everything and tried to put myself into any of these boxes. I was going to put an asterisk by the ones that I um, agree with. But as you've said before, just because I don't agree with something, or maybe that's the starting point. If I don't agree with something, maybe that's the point that I should be working on. So number two, blocking happiness. Well, I think I do that.
You
I
understand that you do that.
I I think that I could be doing that. I don't know that I am.
Yes. But something, so that could also be something is blocking the happiness. It doesn't necessarily mean you.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, I was I can't say that I was happy, but I wasn't unhappy. Everything was just going, just straight. And of course I wasn't growing, but it was nice to be in there. Yeah, 30 years without a date. Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful. And I was busy working on volunteering all over the place. I could do that without any background noise going on of thinking of something else. Like if I had been sick with something, I'd be thinking of that. Um, but in that case, I was free. It was like a spiritual freedom that I didn't have something hanging in the background, um, like I do now. But I realized I wasn't growing, and
So
but
when we talk about blocking happiness, when you think of people that start a relationship and it's all like they're on the honeymoon for like a couple weeks, and then the real personalities come out and there's a lot of arguing,
yeah.
just they're not getting along. There are people that live their life, they have that happiness only for a brief moment. Something's blocking that happiness from continuing. So they only have like bits and pieces, and then
Oh, like
chaos starts up again.
then they start finding fault with the other person or themselves. Is
Sometimes they don't feel they're good enough to have a healthy relationship. Sometimes there'll be something blocking them that, oh, this is too good to be true. They start getting in their head, possibly, um, that, oh, this isn't for me. And they'll start doing things, sabotaging it. If they've learned that their parents didn't have a healthy relationship, that it's a learned behavior. And although they know what a healthy relationship is, they're comfortable being uncomfortable. Does that make
okay.
sense?
Yes, yes, because they're always in a struggle, always constantly.
And that's what they're used to. So they actually like it, even though they hate it because it's they know part of them is fighting to have something healthy, but when they have something that's good for them, they sabotage it, putting themselves back into what they're used to.
mm, like not trusting. Everything might sound really good, but then they start going back into the mind and rethinking it, like you said in some of
They
these
start
areas,
questioning.
overthinking, like, well, that person couldn't possibly like me, or wait till they find out the real me. Oh, because with me, I'd like everything planned out. I don't want surprises. I want to have the correct color for my cheeks, or I want to have the correct hair, and don't put me in a position where I don't have what I know can can make me comfortable. It's not real stuff, but it's what I've been doing all my life. Okay, I need to have the correct suitcase if I'm going on a trip. Well, first of all, I don't want to go on a trip because I won't have my stuff. So I don't want to go.
So what you would do is ask yourself, why do you make it so complicated? Or why, if that's the word you'd use, why do I
I would use that,
so
yes.
much put so much thought into this? What is keeping me from just enjoying myself?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't have even gone into this thinking this way. Um, but I realized I wasn't growing. I realized it was something I needed to learn. And so I was fighting against it. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't I don't,
I'm
I don't.
assuming you didn't see my video on what healing pain really looks like. Have you seen that? I'll have to send it to you. Healing
What,
pain is
what,
not it's where I have two a vase, and I'm pouring healing water. I put it pouring water into it, and there's all these little toys. And as I pour in the healing water, it's building the foundation, pushing all your hidden trauma and stories up and out of the jar. And that has to heal first before the real healing until you feel like life's going to start.
okay, so you've got
And
all this peripheral stuff that needs to be gone.
And a lot
Well,
of people quit because it's so painful that they think something's wrong with them. They don't realize they have to go through that in order to clear it. I'll send it to you when we get done.
okay.
It's really good.
Well,
So
I'm kind of stuck on the very first title, pain chart. Well, what are you, uh, what do you know is pain? Because I thought I'm not in pain. I'm thinking of physical pain. Maybe I wasn't thinking of mental pain.
so it's emotional and physical pain. So these
Okay.
are just different pains. So what we're going to do, if you're done with the causes, it was number two, the only one you had a problem with, or did you have a problem with learning lessons, not accepting things as they
Oh,
not
what are we on the pain chart or
We're on
the?
the causes of blocked
Oh,
energy.
um, we can go through them. Unwilling to listen, okay, maybe. Unwilling to see, okay, maybe. Missing something. Oh, okay. These are all okay, maybe. I'm not recognizing them. Um,
Well, this is so what we're going to do is we're going to get into our inner voice and have the inner voice tell us, and this is the exercise. So what we do, I'm going to give you an example. So you don't need to look at these. What you're going to do is you're going to ask your you talked with your inner voice, right?
yes. Hello.
Okay. So you would just sit and get into your heart center and ask, is there something in this sheet of you can say sheet of paper, you can say these causes that are in the odd numbers, and it'll either say yes or no. Your inner voice would say yes or no.
Okay, okay. Now should I be in the position of standing? Because I want to do the one where I will go
You want to
forward.
do the muscle testing, or you just want to do it with the inner voice?
Okay, I haven't done the inner voice before. All right,
Okay.
I'll do the inner voice.
You
I
got to
hope
make sure you're not in your head because it's really hard to hear your inner voice if you're in your head. So let's just get you into your heart center and by breathing. So you're going to take some deep breaths in through your nose and just feel that calmness when you exhale. And then we're going to have you do that 5 times. And I am going to be doing, this is what I'm going to be doing as classes, teaching people how to do this.
I'm people.
Yeah, you can be. People plural, yes.
We're here. But when I looked at these causes of blocked energy, what I wanted to hear or read was, okay, what does that mean?
Do you
Because
want me to tell you?
yeah.
So, blocked energy is something that's blocking you from living life. You just don't know what it is. And
Okay,
what we're
but
going to do is we're going to discover what it is. It's the same thing if you can't hear is it 3 o'clock? Oh my gosh, I forgot my son comes home now. Okay. I'm sorry, honey, can you close my door? Oh, and come over here, please, really quick. Say hi to Grammy. I'm doing a healing with her.
Hi, Grammy.
hi there, Boston.
Hi.
He rides his e-bike.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Anyways, let me get back to work. You go. Thank you. Thank you. I probably smell like onion, sorry.
Yeah.
Can you please read your book, or are you gonna go out and play first?
Um,
Bye. Easiest man I've ever been with.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so where are we? So when you get in your heart center, you're gonna ask, Do I work with the causes? What's the question? Do I work with the odd number? And if it comes up no, then we would go to the even number.
Do I work with the odd number?
If that doesn't work, we can do it with the sway, the muscle testing.
Okay, because I'm not aware of my body answering.
That's okay. There's different ways. So we're gonna have you stand up. And then I want you to feel where your body goes. I want you to first ask or tell your body, my name is Julie, and tell me which way you go.
My name is Julie. I'm going forward.
Okay, say my name is Connie.
My name is Connie. Okay, going forward.
Okay, say my name is Fred.
My name is Fred. Hey, my name is Fred. All right, you may call me Fred.
All right, ask am I difficult?
Am I difficult? Yes. Should I be barefooted?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's better to be probably barefoot, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. I mean, are you in heels or just flip-flops? Can we turn her around? I'm just talking out loud, sorry.
These
No,
are my
those shoes
shoes.
are fine. Those are comfy.
Well-
I like those color. Is that
Well, I'm
blue?
gonna take, now I've taken them off.
Okay. Do we need to change her?
My name is Fred. My body can't decide. It kind of wants to go back.
Okay, so say my name is you gotta have your mind clear
Okay, clear.
and to make sure and you are hydrated, right? It's funny when you turn to look at me, I don't see a head. All I see is a body. No, I mean it's like your head pops off. Not
Yeah.
because you're up high, it's because it wasn't there for a second. Like there's I could see behind your head there's a picture. Like you disappeared. Okay. So no, I don't need to see your head. See now it's invisible again. It popped off.
Oh, yeah, because of the video thing.
All right, it's kind of freaky. All right,
Yeah.
so make sure you're clear. Take some deep breaths and say, my name is Julie.
My name is Julie.
Okay, so just to let you know, when you go backwards, that's a no.
Yeah.
And so your mind must have been thinking about stuff when we first started. So now we're going to ask on the pain chart or on the causes chart, am I on evens? Or no, you're gonna start with odds. Is the answer on the odd
On the causes of the
odd
blocked
number?
energy chart, am I odd? No, no.
Okay, so ask, I just wanted you to get familiar, so I'm gonna have you ask, is it even?
On the blocked energy, any blocked energy chart. Am I even? Yes, I'm even.
Okay, so then we're gonna go just work on the evens. We're gonna ask, is it number 2?
Do I need to know what number 2 is?
You just need to say number 2.
Okay, number 2. No.
Okay, then you ask, is it number 4?
Is it number 4? Number 4. Trapped
Okay, so
in,
then don't look at what the words are. Then ask, is it the first
Is it
first word?
is it the first word? No.
Is it the second word? So in each group, there's 5 words. You're gonna
Yes.
and go along with each word until you get an answer.
Is it the second word? No. Is it the third word? No. Is it the fourth word? Yes.
Okay, so right there we would stop and look at what the 4th word is.
Trapped emotions.
Okay, so then we go to the next chart, the pain chart.
Okay.
So on the pain chart, we're going to start in column. We're going to ask, is this trapped emotion in chart A?
Is this trapped emotion in A? No.
And you will ask B.
Is this trapped emotion in B? It seems like it's a no also, but what I'm noticing, my knees want to lock to keep me from moving. So I have to relax my
Your knees
knees.
can do whatever they want. Your body's going to move because
Okay,
your body can talk to you. Whether your knees are locked up, we could do this. You could still sway with your knees locked up.
okay.
But if you feel that it's easier, that's okay.
No, I
So,
just, no.
so I'm going to have you ask because it is, well, I'm not going to tell you because I want you to get a feel for it. I'm going to have you ask B again. Is this emotion in column B? Make sure you breathe and keep your mind clear.
Is this emotion in column B? Yes.
Okay. That's what I got also. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to ask, is it in the odd number?
Is this in the odd numbers? No.
So ask if it's the even number.
Is this in the even numbers? Yes.
All right, so now you're going to ask, is it in number 2?
Is this in number 2? No.
You're doing great. I'm pretty impressed, Mom. Okay, ask if it's in number 4. Take some deep breaths. Make sure your mind is clear.
Is this pain in number 4? Yes.
Okay, so there's 5 emotions, and we're going to go through each one. Is it the first emotion?
Is the pain in the first emotion? Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have you ask again and take some deep breaths. You got to make sure to breathe and be calm at the same time. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep your mind clear. Okay, so ask, is it the first emotion?
Is this pain in the first emotion? I have a tendency to go backwards on this one, but I also got a little dizzy.
Yeah, because what we're going to do is you're getting closer to getting the answers and your body's not liking it. All right, ask, is it number 2? Is number 2 the emotion?
Is the pain in number 2 emotion? Yes.
Okay, that's a lie. So, are you thinking anything when you ask these questions? So you just went backwards.
Oh, I did. I thought I went forward.
All right, so we're gonna have you ask for the third one, and we'll get back to that because I already
Okay.
know what it is.
Okay.
Make sure your mind is very calm and you breathe before you ask the question. And make sure your mind is clear.
Is the pain in the third emotion?
And if you don't feel that you're going anywhere, we're just going to move on to the next one. That just means it's neutral, but it's not. It could be you need to work on it later, but not
I
today.
I felt a lot of warmth and a little dizzy.
Wait till you get to the next one and tell me how you feel. All right, so is the fourth emotion,
But I'm yawning.
is the fourth emotion
Is the pain in the fourth emotion? No.
okay, try the fifth one.
Is the pain in the fifth emotion? Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have you sit down.
Should I drink some water? Maybe I should.
Yeah, get some water. So now we're gonna ask, I didn't write this down yet because I wasn't sure if I was gonna put this in here, but I think I need to.
Where, on
Um,
the pink chart or the other one?
I don't know yet. I was gonna ask you. So
Okay.
on sorrow, we're going to ask, I'm gonna have you just sit with yourself and close your eyes and just breathe in and ask. You may or not get an answer. At what age do I have this sorrow? And you can ask, is it from birth to 5? And I don't know if I should go back or if I should start with birth to 5. So I'm kind of playing with that right now because sometimes I go from my age backwards because there's a lot of things that have happened that I'm just learning in the last 20 years. So, a lot of the people that I'll be working with are going to be about my between 40 and up. So I'm wondering if I should go back in the age. I'm playing with it right now because in the olden days, last week, I used to go, I used to think it was always 0 to 5, and we just relive it over and over again. Um, so I'm gonna just ask and see what comes up with you. Do you feel sorrow? Do
Sorrow. What is sorrow? Do I feel
Sorrow
sorrow?
is like kind of a sadness, like just
I do feel an overlying sadness. And when I look at it, I thought, what do I have to be sad about? What is it? I don't feel lonely, whereas most people I know that they want to be with somebody, and
hold that
I-
thought, hold that thought. Um, feel for that. Just sit quietly and feel, ask yourself, when was the first time I started feeling sorrow? And I'll be right back.
when is the first time I started feeling sorrow?
Now, if you don't come up with anything, ask.
I went somewhere.
Okay, so if you don't
I
feel any,
as soon as I started thinking about that, what came to me was when I was in the foster home and I was out in the field. I remember spending a lot of time alone, and I would walk away from the house into the field. I remember seeing a fence and the wheat growing, and I felt a sadness. Not so much sad to cry, but just not belonging anywhere. Because I had just been pulled away from my mother. I'm with these strangers and I didn't look like them.
Okay. Now, I want you to ask, where do you feel that sorrow in your body?
In the rib cage, on all the way down the throat into, or just at the end of the rib cage, in the middle, I guess stomach. I guess it's stomach.
Is that the diaphragm muscle?
That's it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
where it is. But I feel in the throat. The throat is going all the way down, and it's there, but it first starts in the throat.
Okay, so from 1 to 10, that feeling, 10 being the highest, the pain, how would you rate that feeling?
5. Like
And
it's
when you
all.
think about, okay, when you think about that feeling, ask, is this even just feel for it, is this even my pain? Is this my sorrow?
Is this my sorrow? This pain that I'm feeling, is this my sorrow? Well, this could be the mind working, saying it's my mother's, but I can't be sure. That's just the
Okay,
mind.
this is where you can do the muscle testing. You can stand up and ask really quick until you get really comfortable which one.
Is is this my sorrow? I think no.
Okay, so now, no, wait, you're going to stand up, ask, is this my mother's sorrow?
Is this my mother's sorrow? I feel a yes, but I also feel myself trying to stay put, not to go forward or backwards. But in this case, it seems to be leaning to the front, to the yes.
Okay, while you're standing there, I'm going to kind of jet ahead. I'm going to have you ask, is this three generations back sorrow? Is this 3 generations back? Is this 3 generations back in for sorrow?
Is this my great great?
3 generations, so great grandmother,
Is this my great or grandfather or great
just
great great?
grandmother.
Is this my great 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 grandmother's sorrow? No.
Okay, so go one generation farther back.
Is this my great 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 grandmother's sorrow? No.
Did you say no?
No. Yes, I did. I said no.
Okay, go ahead and sit down.
I can see that I would have to do this on my own to decide, because my knees are locked, and I don't want to move forward or backwards, but then I start to incline a certain way. But I want to check, make sure that that's the right way, that I'm not influencing it at all.
Right, and when you're just standing there, like I don't know if you've ever noticed when you're just sitting somehow and something like you'll smell something and you'll start swaying, like you might go backwards. That means it's not healthy for you, whatever it is. Or you start bouncing off walls, like something's going on. Your body's trying to tell you something. Have you ever you've been there, right? Have you ever woke up and bounced off walls? like I've gotten out of bed and I run into the wall. It's like I lost my balance and my
Oh,
body's
yeah,
trying to tell me.
every
So
day.
those usually when I do that, I didn't release the energies of the day before because I work with people and I have to release all those energies or it kind of weighs me down, throwing off my balance. So I
I
release
guess
all
when
that.
I've been told that it's best when you first get up, don't get up, just sit by the side of the bed for a few seconds and then get up so the body can acclimate, and then I run into walls. Because the furniture is very close together, so it's easy to do that.
Okay, so I just wanted to kind of play with you on that. So how we're going to let go of this sorrow? We're going to do the same thing that we've done in the past, where you take deep breaths in and you let go of the sorrow. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, expanding your belly. Whether this is your mom's sorrow, your great grandmother's sorrow, I was just kind of trying to see whose sorrow it is. It may it may not even be in your generation. It may be just an attachment, but I just wanted to give you an idea of how this works. Are you still breathing? Are you holding it? Because I forgot to tell you to let it out. So I'm going to have you breathe in through your nose. And just to let you know, as you start releasing this sorrow, this pain, you might start feeling dizzy. You might start coughing. This is all signs that something's loosening up. The oxygen that you're breathing in is getting to that stuck, what do we call it? Stuck energy. Did
I'm
we
aware of
call it?
that from
Oh, it's trapped emotions.
I'm aware of that from past sessions about the yawning and then the coughing. And so I noticed that.
All right, so let's have you breathe in through your nose and just hold it as long as you can. Your mouth is open. Are you breathing out already?
My
What
mouth's
was your
closed.
mouth? Oh, it was open. I do.
Oh,
Okay. It was like you were breathing out. So I wanted to make sure. So when you breathe out, I want you to say, I let go of this sorrow. And then you're going to breathe in and hold it. So the body knows we're going after the sorrow and we're going to let it go.
am I holding my breath while I'm letting go of the sorrow?
When you exhale, exhaling is going to be letting go of the sorrow.
Okay.
Inhaling is just going through the body and attaching to the energy that's blocked or trapped, blocked, trapped, stuck. When you exhale, I want you to say it out loud. I let go of the sorrow.
I let go of the sorrow.
Breathe in. Are you, and focus on that sorrow in your body, wherever it is. We're going to let it go.
I let go of the sorrow.
Breathe in.
I let go of the sorrow.
And I want you to make sure when you inhale that you're expanding your belly.
As much as I can with these tight jeans. I let go of the sorrow.
Come in. Very quietly, yes. Yeah, yeah. Did you do your homework? You did your reading? Okay. We'll talk later. All right. So when you let go, do you feel that sorrow letting go?
Yes, yes.
So from 1 to 10, do you feel like you still have it? What do you rate it? You were at a 5 before,
Oh, 3. I,
so you're at 3. So we're gonna keep going until we get down to 0. So we're gonna have you really inhale, and when you exhale, after you exhale, I let go of this sorrow. You really want to say it with meaning, so it knows you want to let it go. None of this being nice. Oh, I let go of the sorrow. Yeah, you're ready. I'm ready to let it go. No, you want to be a authoritative, assertive.
authoritative.
It's yeah, kind of mix those words together and it means the same. I let go of the sorrow. Make sure when you inhale, you expand your belly. And when you exhale, think of that sorrow leaving your body, sucking in your belly. I let go of this sorrow.
I would have to do it with different pants because
You can't
this,
expand.
these pants don't expand. They're they're the they're the jeans. I don't know. Oh, I disappeared. Oh well.
Hey, don't be showing me anything because remember we're on video. I'm recording.
Well, it's only my jeans I was going to show you.
Okay, just making sure. So, so you don't have enough room to expand your belly. Can you loosen your jeans? Because you really want to expand your belly to grab on, like the oxygen is
Well,
grabbing on to the
I'm not
sorrow.
holding my belly in, so I am relaxed there. It's very comfortable.
Okay.
It's expanding as much as it can. I'm not as tight. I feel looser. I
Keep
see the
going. We
sad,
need to get it down to 0. I
I
don't
see the
want you
sadness out
distracting.
there.
What's that?
I see the sadness out there.
Okay.
And it shows the sadness. I don't detect the sadness.
So why don't you stand up and ask, have I let go of the sadness?
Have I let go of the sadness? No. Almost fell
Okay,
over.
then. So sometimes the body will play tricks on you. That's why you have to check it because it
Yeah.
doesn't want to let go. It's holding on to it for a reason.
Well, this was the strongest no. It almost fell over.
So it seems like this is a learning lesson. So there's 3 things that I've come up with. of why you hold on to something. Because there's protection, there's a lesson, and then there's just an energy it's on the same vibration and it attaches to you.
Well, I think protection is probably the stronger one. I'm in the throes of distrust. I don't believe people when they say and a lot of people are saying nice things to me, but well, I mean, while they're saying them to me, it's very nice. But I start thinking that, well, maybe they don't really believe that, but it doesn't matter because I can tell by my work that I'm needed and I'm wanted and they're always nice to me. But what I thought is that maybe the way I think of other people is how I think they're thinking of me.
Well, let's work on that sorrow. And I'm surprised judgment didn't come up on here. Sorry.
I've been working on judgment for years, so it's dissipating.
Well, when you stop judging yourself, you stop
Oh.
judging others. So you have to
Oh.
let go of the judgment on yourself. But sorrow came up first. So there's a reason why sorrow came up. And let's keep working on that. Let's keep breathing and getting
Sorrow came up. Okay. I thought we were working
I
on
let
sadness.
go of this. Oh, what's your question?
I thought we were working on sadness. I didn't know it was sorrow.
It's sadness, sorrow.
My mouth got really dry.
Yeah, your body's going to distract you. It's going to keep you from letting it, because you've held on to this for so long. It's like, no, I'm
I'm good
used
at
to it.
that. I'm very good at that.
So let's let it go. Let's take some deep breaths in and hold it and feel where that sorrow is. It's in your chest, it's in your throat. This sorrow has kept you from trusting others, trusting yourself. So you're ready to let it go. As you let it go, you might stop judging yourself, accepting yourself. We'll see. I can't tell if you're breathing, but there you go. Okay, your shoulders went up. I let go of sorrow. I let go of sorrow.
I can envision myself wringing out the last bit of sorrow. Just,
When you asked if this was your mother's sorrow, what was the answer?
I don't think we asked, or I don't remember asking.
Yeah, I wrote it down, but I didn't write down the answer. Here, let's just go into your heart center, just clear your mind and ask, is this my mother's sorrow?
Is this my mother's sorrow? No answers forthcoming.
Well, we're just gonna put a yes, so because I already knew the answer. You know what? I was gonna have you stand up, but since I just gave you the answer, your body will just kind of agree with me. How does that sorrow feel? Do you feel that you still need to work on it?
Well, I would, if it's still there, I would test it again today, later on today.
You're
And,
gonna test it right now and see where it is.
okay,
You're gonna stand up and do it. Because I want you to have a better understanding. I don't want I don't want to just give you the answers. It looks like a no.
I feel like I'm wavering.
No, I saw you. You went. I didn't see you go forward as
I
much as I
went,
saw
well,
you.
I felt the inclination to go forward, but then it did go back. Hmm.
Anyway, so that gives you an idea of how this works.